Okay, so now we're gonna go through how we're gonna evaluate these rhythm strips, okay? The first thing we do when we see a rhythm strip is we have gotta count the boxes because we're gonna figure out the rate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So this is a 30 boxes, which is a 6-second rhythm strip, okay? So I'm looking at a 6-second glimpse of the heart, if you will. Now, I've got to circle, but to calculate the rate, I have to circle the complete cardiac cycles. So I can't see the P wave here, so I can't circle that one. But I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I can't count the other one because guess what, y'all? I can't see it all. Okay, I have to be able to see the whole thing. And remember, a complete cardiac cycle is the P wave, the QRS complex, and the T wave. I have to be able to see all 3 items to count it as a complete cardiac cycle. Okay, so 6 seconds. How do I calculate the rate? Well, this is just 8 beats in 6 seconds, and that is for sure not how we chart that. We have to chart, or we would report it in beats per minute. So to get 6 seconds to 60 seconds, which is what, y'all? 60 seconds is a minute. What do I have to multiply by? Because I'm trying to get to 60 seconds. Y'all, this is hard to write with the mouse. Just being real, okay? But I'm trying. Okay. This has got to be, we're going to multiply times 10. So right here, I have 8 beats per 6 seconds. To get it to minutes, I have to multiply times 10. So 8 times 10 is 80. So my rate, where did my mouse go? Okay, my rate is going to be, oh, that's supposed to be an 8. 80 beats per minute. Is this normal? Check. That's normal, okay? Because normal heart rate is 60 to 100, and this is 80, so check. I know it's normal. Okay, now I'm gonna determine, I'm gonna look at the P waves, and then we're gonna determine if it's irregular or not, okay? Now, in order to check we're not gonna highlight, we're gonna use the pen. In order to look at my P waves, as I taught you, this is supposed to be blue. Y'all, I'm sorry. Okay, now it's blue. We're gonna circle the P waves, okay? So I want you to do this, circle your P waves. What are we asking ourselves about the P waves? Are they positively deflected? Are they regular? The answer is so far, yes, they are. Do they come before the QRS? We don't want any rogue P waves out there. Now, what does the P wave do? Well, it is a representation of the atrial depolarization, which comes straight from the sinoatrial node, okay? So are my P waves regular? Yes. Are they positively deflected? Yes. Are they in front of a QRS every time? Yes. Check. Okay. Now we are going to look at the QRS, okay? And if you remember, I'm going to draw a box around my QRS. QRS complex represents ventricular depolarization. And remember, atrial depolarization happens here, but you just can't see it, okay? Okay, so QRS, we want them to be tall and narrow, and they are, and they're sandwiched in between a P wave and a T wave. So we're not going to do this because I think this is an easier way to teach it. Q, R, S. And we're going to say check. Okay, now we're going to do T waves. We're going to draw a triangle around our T wave. And I know this gets bunchy, y'all, and I know this seems redundant, but I'm trying to teach you the process. And this is why when we get some intimidating rhythm strips, we're going to be able to attack them because you're going to do it this way. The T wave represents ventricular repolarization, okay? And I need it positively deflected, and I need it after the QRS complex. It's got to follow after the QRS complex. Okay, my T wave. We're not going to do the, oh, y'all. Okay. We're going to look at the T wave, and we're going to say check, okay? So far, y'all, I've looked at everything, and I should have looked at this P wave right here. Whoops. Because it's on my rhythm strip, so I have to evaluate the entire thing. Okay, now, here's the thing, okay? My heart rate, my heart rate is normal. It is absolutely normal. It is between 60 and 100. It is regular. The P waves are good. The QRS are good. The T waves good. So I know that I'm in sinus rhythm because I have normal P waves. Sinus is for the sinoatrial node, not like the sinuses in your, not like your sinuses in your face. Okay, so sinoatrial node, that's what sinus stands for. So I would label this normal sinus rhythm. This is how you're going to see it in the real world. They're going to write NSR, which is normal sinus rhythm, and it would be written normal. Y'all, this is bad. Okay, so apparently I can't write with a mouse any better than I can write normal. Normal sinus, and then just rhythm. Okay, now that writing looks horrible, but you're going to see, you get the idea, okay? So obviously this is what you're going to do every single time, and that's normal sinus rhythm. So now, how in the world do I erase all this? Erase all ink on slide. Okay, very good. Okay, so this is the normal sinus rhythm. So when you see this, you would say, if you would do it very fast, I would look at this, and if I knew it was a 30-second strip, I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's 80. I'd look at my P waves, yes, check, 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 check. And then I'm going to look at my QRSs, I'm going to look at my T waves and my line of repolarization, which is, if you can see me pointing to right there between the T wave and P waves, that's all regular. I would say, okay, normal sinus rhythm. That's how fast you're going to be able to do it, and that's what we're training to be able to do.